Hi folks, it's Elaine from Papercraft Button coming to you today from my nice new shiny office. And as you can see by the camera, it's super bright in here. Believe it or not, I don't have a single light on in here. And I've even had to set the camcorder to beach scene at the moment because otherwise my hands look like ghost. Well, they still look a little bit ghosty, but never mind. So I'm afraid you just have to bear with me today. I will try and sort out the camera. So anyway, I've had these boxes on my shelf indoors for, when I say this is my office, I mean my real job, my paid job, not my crafting hobby. We won't tell the boss that I've got the craft stuff down here today, will we? Anyway, yes, these have been on my shelf since, I suppose, more or less the last video I done, and then I decided I wasn't going to do any for a while, and so this has been sat there. But now I needed a box just this exact size because I've got a few of these Kringle daylight candles to gift for Christmas. So obviously we're going to do it slightly Christmassy. Or anyway, it's supposedly Christmas paper, but it could pass as anything. Anyway, so yes, so that fits that. This one is slightly bigger. I will put the measurements of this one on my blog. It may not be until well after the video's out there because I've just got lots to do indoors. But the reason we're going to make the little one today is because we're using the gift box punch board for the box section on both. But this is just the standard size that the box board makes. Tuck that back in. Oh, label. But this one isn't, so that's why I've decided to do that one. So let's make a start, and I will give you my life history whilst we are doing. Not sure if you want it, but you never know, you might want to know. Those who follow me on Facebook obviously are all up to date anyway. So I've got Real Red today because I only bought one pack of Christmas paper this year, and it was the 6x6 Merry Moments, I think it's called. It's super bright in here, you can barely see, can you? But that is Old Olive and Real Red on that. I think the other colours that are in that pack are Smoky Slate, Crumb Cake and Cherry Cobbler. Anyway, right, so 6x6. If you're in the UK, you can get the box and the wrap out of one sheet of A4. So we're going to pop that in at medium. If you look on your punch board, it actually tells you for the 6x6 paper that it's going to be small and small, but that makes a 1 3/4 square. Our box is 1 1/8 high, and it measures just a smidge under 2 5/8. So just because that says that there, it doesn't mean to say you are actually governed by that, okay? So I'm going to put it in at the medium to start with. I'm going to punch. Doesn't get any easier that, does it? Punch and score, and then I'm going to slide this bit along to the small, and then I'm going to score the diagonal at small. Okay, turn that round, obviously do 4 sides the same because you won't have a box otherwise. Oh, I say that's gone right off the board. It's blowing half a gale here today, in case you can hear the wind. Okay, so I've moved that along to the small and scored the diagonal on the small. Oh, medium. It's like a workout, isn't it? Pressing that. Honestly, I see other people use it on their video and they just press it like it's, you know, sharp knife through jelly or something. Medium. Punch. And score. Slide that to small. Oh, we've done all of them. Right, okay, so now what we need to do is flip it over because we need to have 2 cuts. And we're going to pop that back in at the medium, and you'll see that your score lines line up anyway with the little speech marks, but we're just punching. You don't need to score. It's actually, apart from cutting your card on paper to start with, there's no faffing around on this. There's no cutting. I think I've lost my bit of, let me just, bit of card a minute ago. That's it, right. Okay, right, have I done all 4? I have. Cut the debris. I'd started off trying to do this on my my actual work desk, but my desk is too high for the legs on the camcorder. So I ended up on my little table anyway, so I may as well have just stayed in the conservatory where I normally go. But there we go. All right, so score all of those and just reinforce the diagonal ones. You can see now that you've got a completely different shape of box than if you'd followed the 6x6 on the punch board. Now, if you want to glue these tabs, you can, but you don't need to. In a minute, I'll show you why. First of all, I will say you can, if you want to, you can cut these points off, but personally, I would just fold this over and then holding that in place, just bend it up onto that score line, and then you get that. Okay, that's the easiest way by far. And then what that will do is that will actually reinforce the sides of it if the card's slightly thicker, won't it? So, all right, now I'm going to do all fingers and thumbs. This is why you could glue this. I did bring the glue dots out with me, but oh yeah, maybe I might. No, we can do it. Okay, so I'm just going to fold those. Yeah, funny. Honestly. Right, so I've cut a piece of card to save me using any glue on that, and it measures from that same sheet of paper still, card. So that measures 2.5 inch square. So I'm just going to pop that in the bottom, and there we go. Hey presto, that's done. So let's do our wrap now. Right, it's going to wibble about a bit because it's just balancing on the side. So this measures our UK 8 1/4, which is the width of our A4 card, and it's by 2 5/8 because, as I said, this box is just a smidge under 2 5/8. Okay, so the first score line we're going to do is at 7/8, and then we're going to go to 3 1/2, 4 3/4, 7 3/8. And that's it, we are done. Oh, sorry. Right, okay, so let's just, now I need to work out which one of those is the end bit and which one isn't. So we've just got DSP for the front, the top and the back. Obviously you can just stick it on the top if you so wish. So I think that's the front. Okay, so I'm going to pop that on first if nobody objects, just so I remember which one is the front. I meant to bring my snail, but never mind, I haven't. That's the trouble with not doing it in the house, because you just have to remember everything. Alright, so that's going like that, so I know that this one is the lid. So this paper is one of them supposedly Christmas paper in speech marks, shall we say. Oh, let's try and line up those lines. Oh, look at that. Very nice. But it could pass, if you're left with loads of it left over, it's fine. It could pass as being, look at that. Oh, I will let you know my OCDs. Yeah, I'd say it's much more under control. You'd be pleased to know. Right. Which has been the first time in a long time. There. Okay, right, look at that. See, simple as, nice easy project for you to mass produce. Okay, and that's going to sit on the bottom, that's going to come up and flap down. Okay. Ooh. So let's put our box in. If you've got a preferred side that you'd like on show, make sure you do that. Yeah, they all look the same to me. Right, I'm going to put a bit of glue on the bottom, because otherwise it would just fall out the side, won't it? I might just put that up like that. Oh, that up like that to hold that in place for a minute. There. yes, so life has, big changes here over the time that I haven't spoken to you all. Number one son has started his lifelong career, which has been a long time in the making. And we have another dog. Well, I say we have a dog. Well, we do have a dog. We have a puppy. She is, let's just say, she's a little bit of a demon. Yes. Right. I'll tell you about her in a minute. So let's get on with the next bit. I've got a piece of scrap red, which I'm just going to punch with the 1/2 inch. I'm going to punch 2 circles. Did I use 2? No, just 1. And I have the tiniest magnets you've ever seen. So what I'm going to do is, again like this one, is I'm just going to put 1 magnet on the bottom. Doesn't need to be covered. And then I'm going to put the magnet on the top of the box and then cover it with the circle. Okay, so we need to just make sure. What shall I do first? I think I'll put the one on the bottom first. So glue dots. Obviously the glue dot is a little bit bigger than these magnets, but it doesn't really make any difference because the card doesn't touch around it, okay? So let's work out how far that comes down. Okay, let's do that. About there, I'd say. Anyway, so our new little dog is supposedly 5 months old, although my vet thinks she's more 6 to 7. So, we rehomed her. I thought a bit of company for Lucy, shall we say, but it's sort of, it's backfired a little bit. Right, there. So, that's how we're going to work out which way round the magnet needs to be. Oh, I just dropped that now, I'm not realising which way round. That way. Yeah, shall we say Lucy, it's a love-hate relationship. She loves Lucy. Lucy, yeah, hate maybe is a slightly strong word, but it is, yeah, it's funny. Oh, which way round is my glue dot there? Is that going to hold that there? Is that in the right place? Oh yeah, marvellous, it is. There. Couldn't have done that if I tried. Anyway, she's funny. She's a little Yorkshire Terrier. If you follow me on, I'm not sure that is quite in the right place, is it? Yeah, it is. Yes, if you follow me on Facebook, you would have seen her. She, yeah, bless her. She's not the cutest girl in the playground, shall we say, but we'll get there. She's only a little pup at the moment. So, right, I have some of these. I'm a bit of a sucker for an enamel dot, to be fair, folks. And these are called Home for Christmas. But I think I might want a white one so you can actually see. The white one that I used on these I should have brought down. This is our usual white ones from the main catalogue. Because that paper is like very white, isn't it? But anyway, I'm just going to put that on there to tart it up a little bit. And do you know what would have been nice? If I'd actually got it in the middle. See, you can tell the OCD is slightly lapsed. Right, there we go. So anyway, so hold them like that. No, you can work that out, can't you? So obviously just to prove that's exactly the same size. There is a lovely hostess set, if it's not too late for you all for Christmas, in the catalogue called Vintage Tags, which has got some nice little things that you could embellish that if you want to. But if not, there we go. If you're doing a big dinner, you could put people's names on them, maybe, wedding favours. There we go, I'm on a roll now, aren't I? All right, I will love you and leave you. I will get this on the blog at some point, but I will try and get the video. It's Saturday now. You never know, you might see me today. All right, lots of love. Missed you all. Thanks all for your lovely comments in the meantime, and I will see you some sunny day. Bye for now.